Hello there. It's South Coast Kane Jordan Page coming to you from a frigid Hurricane Lane. Uh, I say frigid, as you can see. Um, it's like 50 degrees with tornadic winds. Now, a lot of y'all probably scoff at 50-degree weather, but down here, it was just like in the mid 80s 2 days ago. So it's cold. Uh, no, and again, I know it's Halloween, but no, this is not my mask. This is me, you know. So yeah, we discussed this a while back. The new teams coming to the ACC, SMU, Cal, Stanford, and we talked about it. But apparently, since the 2024 football schedule has come out, or at least the teams that are playing each other has come out, it's gotten more legs. So I figured, hey, let's talk about it again. Uh I still hold the same opinion in that you know the ACC is a joke, but when they added the two West Coast teams and SMU, just made it even more of a laugh. Again, my biggest premise is what sense does it make to have West Coast schools in an Atlantic Coast conference? That's just oxymoronic. Oh, just to rehash what all we talked about previously. You got to look at the travel expenses. And it's not just football. You still got basketball, men's and women's. You have baseball. You can put in the tennis, men's and women's, the soccer's, uh, et cetera, et cetera. And it's not just a Miami based situation. It's all teams. All teams. And even for those that are coming from the West Coast to the East Coast. So I mean that's a lot of money, man. A lot of money. And then a lot of folks were talking about, well, Miami needs to go to the Big Ten. Well, that's even going to be worse because with the addition of Oregon, USC, UCLA, Washington, I mean, now you're going from Miami to Oregon, Miami to, it's going to be even more. It's going to be crazy. Plus, it's cold up there. I'm talking like ice, snow, you know. And then you get into I mean, and I know it's just two teams, but still it's so screwed up. Then you're talking about playing at Cal next year, probably going to be prime time for them, which means you're talking 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock East Coast. I mean, my God, man, I can't have that, because knowing my luck, the Cal game or whatever game Miami was to play on the West Coast would probably coincide with the Japan GP or the Singapore Grand Prix, and it's going to be a toss up. Them things already come on at midnight anyway. But again, it's just my opinion. My opinion. I think it's a horrible decision in my opinion. If if Miami is honestly Miami, Clemson, Florida State, Georgia Tech, or Virginia Tech, or somebody else, they just need to get the hell out the ACC and go to the SEC. Now, a lot of people are like, well, you know, that'll have three teams in Florida in there, but hey, dude, look at the Big 12 right now. You got what, three teams, four teams from Texas? Don't seem to be a problem. Yeah, SEC gonna be tougher. We talked about this, but it would help us. I think it would. I remember when Miami was an independent, and then they decided to either, to join a conference, they decided to join the Big East. That was dumb. And then they left the Big East and decided to go to the ACC. That was dumb. You know, I just think Miami just needs to stay in the Southeast regional where they're at. Just my opinion. I think I just think this adding these West Coast teams to an Atlantic Coast conference is just, in my opinion, it's dumb. Makes no sense. Now for them in the ACC, that's more money. That's all they worried about's money, And I guess the good thing about all this, in a way, is my fellow Hurricanes fans that are over there on the left coast. You know, now they have the opportunity. So I mean, that's good for them. But I just I don't get it. Again, we've talked about this months ago when it happened. I gave my opinion, but then again, that's all it is my opinion. You know, I'm not saying I'm right or I want my way. I'm just giving you my opinion. And like I said again, for the reason why I'm even doing this is because the schedule come out and everybody's talking about it, and I just wanted to give my opinion because I'm not going to sit there and just be a keyboard warrior and type all this. I prefer just to hit the record button because that's what we all about here. Okay, with the camera, just sit down, talk about it. Uh, so yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Just my opinion. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. This has been South Coast Kane Jordan Page coming to you from Hurricane Lane at Sebastian Street Studios. Have a good day and stay warm if you're cold.